Today we are exploring Azure Identity Protection, Microsoft machine learning and threat intelligence system that protects your identities 24/7. What is identity protection? Identity protection continuously analyzes sign-ins and user behavior, comparing them against known attack patterns. When something looks suspicious, it calculates a risk score. Based on that score, you can automatically enforce protective actions. It's like having a security analyst monitoring every single sign-in, but it's AI doing it instantly at scale. Each risk detection gets a severity level. So, low risk, slightly unusual, but could be legitimate. User traveling for business, using public Wi-Fi, slightly different time pattern. Medium risk, moderately suspicious, multiple minor anomalies, or one significant one. High risk, something indicators of compromise, leaked credential, impossible travel, sign in from known malicious IP. Your policies can trigger on different thresholds. Conservative approach only act on high risk, aggressive approach act on medium and above. So identity protection tracks two distinct type of risk. User risk, which has like include, you can think like leaked credentials, unfamiliar sign-in properties, then malware linked IP address. On the other hand, sign-in risk, like someone is trying to sign in attempts, which is anonymous IP address, unfamiliar locations, malicious IP address, like you can think of that user is impossible to travel. So these things are related to sign-in risk policy. Then it's coming like intelligence behind the detection. So how detection works? Microsoft has automated crawling scaling. So pest sites like Pestibin, where hackers dump stolen credential, dark web marketplace selling credential database, public GitHub repositories accidentally controlling password, known breach databases. And when they find credential, they hash them and check against your tenant. If there is a match, user risk is flagged within hours. Others, impossible travel. User IP geolocation to calculate distance and time between sign-ins. If physically impossible, it's flagged, but it's smart. If you sign in from New York airport, then hour later from Sydney airport, that's possible travel, you think? So that also like impossible. So it just check that one also. So in this lab, we'll go through both user risk and sign-in risk policies. So let's dive in. For this lab, we are going to set up enable sign-in and user risk policies. So first enable user risk policy and then enable sign-in risk policy. So let's connect to the Microsoft Entra admin as the admin user. From here, under like ID protection, go to dashboard, and here under protect section there is a user risk policy. Select user risk policy. Now under assignment, select user. So selecting for all users, and you can review all other options. Now for individual user, we can select also individual users from there. And if we want, we can also exclude users. For example, I'm excluding my user from here. I can do that one. And include, you can go for all users, you can go for a specific individual users. Now under risk, then there is a different options: high, medium, and above, and low and above. So for this lab, we are selecting high and select done. And after that, under control section, select that block access, and you can define here that which controls to be enforced. So like allow access, require password change. We can do that one. And then policy enforcement, we can select enabled to enable this policy. So that's it for to set up user risk policy that you see here from the summary page. Now we are going to set up enable sign-in risk policy. Same is under that, select the sign-in risk policy, and under assignment select the users. Under sign-in risk, select the risk type. And when that is done, you can control, under control you can set up access like to block or allow all those rules, and then you can enforce the policy or to make that active. So we have set up here sign in risk policy here. So now to validate that, we can go to dashboard and check that one. So that's all for this lab. See you in next lab.